have Amit Khurana as well joining in to talk about Uday Kotak stepping down. Amit, hi, morning. I think the question on everyone's mind is how should minority shareholders be reading into this news of now Uday Kotak not being at the helm?
Hi. So I don't think there is too much to read into it except this market buzz, which is more focused on he stepping down 4 months earlier. But eventually, the fact that there is a succession transition which will go through the bank has been known. It has been fairly well discussed in public domain. And I think all credit to the senior leadership team led by Mr. Kotak, who's been very open about talking about it at various fora, including the earnings calls, wherein they have very clearly laid down, how the process has been going about. So I don't think there's too much to read. And the whole issue about 4 months earlier, I don't think it's too much to really, give, value to.
So Amit, the stock we were looking at numbers in the morning has massively underperformed. The price to book is almost equivalent to that of HDFC Bank. So do you think it's a time to start accumulating into Kotak Mahindra Bank, given that when the succession planning would be done, that's the time the outperformance will start coming back?
Well, that's our base case. In fact, amongst the large cap banks, Kotak Mahindra is one of our top picks. Of course, there are a few caveats to it. We need to understand as to what the style of the new leadership team will emerge. And another very, important point, slightly more critical, is what sort of perception and, space which will be assigned to the bank. Because all said and done, while the, leadership team has been pretty well known, it was Mr. Kotak who was leading it from the front. So will this new leadership then evolve into its own and play a very proactive role in driving the valuations and growth? Kotak coincidentally has been one of the underperformers because the relative growth versus the peers has been a bit lagging for whatever conservative strategies that they followed. So will this change? That's one important parameter to look at. And will it also change the perception given the new leadership team which emerges? I think those are the questions that market will look to get some firm answers to and eventually start, sort of either re-rating the franchise or, value it in line with the growth. Our base case is that the bank is, extremely well placed to drive growth and something which we would want it to sort of be more aggressive. Hopefully that should lead to an earnings acceleration and a re-rating potential. But as I said, these are things that we will also wait and watch. As of now, Kotak is definitely one of our preferred picks, and we will take it as it goes.
Amit, thanks so much for joining in and giving us that perspective on the move from Uday Kotak exiting the bank.